Patient, pull out the skull, remove the cancer. Breaking its back, chisel next for the answer. Supersonic, bionic, robot, voodoo power. Equator X, my chance to flex is on MPEX. With power meters and heaters, gauge antifreeze, octagon, oxygen, and luminum and oxygen. More waste up, low blood cells in your face. React with 4 bombs and 6 fire missiles up.
Hi, there's been a lot of controversy whether graffiti is art or vandalism, and we're here to investigate that through local artists, public opinions, so you can make your own minds up.
Patient, pull out the skull, remove the cancer. Breaking its back, chisel next for the answer.
Here we are at Mount Pleasant Park, one of the few places that graffiti is allowed. But why should all this talent be kept from the rest of the world?
Supersonic, bionic, robot, voodoo power. Equator X, my chance to flex is on MPEX.
The first part of our investigation is to find out what the public think about graffiti. We're going to visit the local hotspot to see what they've got to say about it.
I think it's wicked, like real good reflection of kind of the youth and people that do it, and especially like somewhere like here at the skate park, it really like ties in kind of the creativity of the artwork, as well with the creativity of like skating and stuff.
Proper graffiti, you know, where it's something political being said, or something just art, you know, that makes you think. It could just be words, it could be pictures, whatever. But also, I mean, I know my son does a bit of graffiti, and I've told him off about doing it where we live. It's practice, he says. Well, people who live in an area don't want to look at your art all the time, because your art is yours, and some people might appreciate it, and some people might not.
I like graffiti on places like this because it gives it character.
It's not vandalism if it's somewhere like this, or train tracks or all that, but if it's somewhere close by in town centres and stuff, not too much point doing it.
If you wish to express yourself creatively, you should find some paper or some cardboard or something else, not deface public property that everyone else has to have a look at.
I read there's some problems with it. If it's in the right places, I think it's fine.
Graffiti is good because it's like art.
Behind me is Millennium Galleries. We're going to go here to talk to a museum curator to give us a neutral perspective on things.
Graffiti is allowed, then it stops becoming graffiti. It's the devilment what makes it important for the person why they actually do it in a particular space. To actually think that how to use artist materials and do something like spray carbon or something like that, it's not somewhere where you buy art materials from. That also has an inclination to it not being of a certain art, genre, movement, whatever. In saying that, it then becomes its own genre, movement, whatever.
Supersonic, bionic, robot, voodoo power. Equator X.
Oh no! Art! This was a response from a local graffiti artist whose work was covered up by the owner of this property. This is a prime example of art debate.
Patient, pull out the skull, remove the cancer. Breaking its back, chisel next for the answer.
We're now over the bridge on the Sheffield train station. This whole place is covered in meaningless graffiti. For example, Gemma is a slag who's, well, you get the general gist of it. There's no time, skill, effort, talent gone into this whatsoever, and it's the type of stuff we should be clamping down on. I think I can call it vandalism, not art. This is what gives graffiti a bad name.
Patient, pull out the skull, remove the cancer. Breaking its back, chisel next for the answer.
So, what have we learnt today then? Well, there's a time and place for a lot of things. Same applies for graffiti. A place like this, we can consider it to be art. Railway stations, private property is vandalism. We think that the authorities need to make more places like this for people to express themselves, as it is becoming more and more popular with today's culture. We hope you've learnt a lot from us, and we'll see you around.
Supersonic, bionic, robot, voodoo power. equator X, my chance to flex is on impact. Patient, pull out the skull, remove the cancer. Breaking its back, chisel next for the answer. Supersonic, bionic, robot, voodoo power, equator X, my chance to flex is on impact. Patient, pull out the skull, remove the cancer. Breaking its back, chisel next for the answer. Supersonic, bionic, robot, voodoo power, equator X, my chance to flex is on impact. Patient, pull out the skull, remove the cancer. Breaking its back, chisel next for the answer.